Yep.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Can you explain to us how D3 is going to go?
I want to talk about something.
Go ahead.
We've never had to edit this, stop, go.
You're right.
We've just kind of let it free flow.
Always.
You'll never see this, but before we took this take right now, I thought we were having a nice little start to this D3 breakdown.
One of the partners got confused and thought he had veto power.
Yeah, just turn it off. So our streak of never having turned this off ends because you have an ego trip.
It's not an ego trip.
Yeah.
It was not a good intro.
Rich, how was it?
I almost went politics right here, but we better get on with the rest.
All right. So, Division 3, 106. One guy ranked, that's Joey Bond.
I hear great things about the Bond kid. What is he ranked?
Bond's tough. He's ranked 14th, but he is 5th at Garfield Heights. And the kid that's 4th and 3rd are right above him, so certainly in the mix.
Yeah.
If you get to Columbus, he's on the bubble, right?
Yeah, certainly in the mix.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice thing for Newberry there.
It would be.
113, we have 2 guys ranked, and Trevor Meeker is 23rd, Brant Verdon is 25th, but Meeker is projected to go right now, the 4th out.
Yeah, explain to everybody when you say 23rd, 25th, why we're talking about them.
Well, Verdon's a 2-time qualifier.
Yeah.
Right? So down at there.
No,
yeah.
I don't think so.
Eddie's alternate last year.
Oh,
2 times.
But explain to them when you say, even though they're 23rd, 25th, explain to them why we're talking about them, because their district ranking, and just tell them about that just so we understand.
Yeah, their district ranking. So Meeker right now in the district is ranked 4th, even though he's ranked 23rd in the state. Obviously, a lot of those other districts are loaded there.
Mm-hmm,
and Brant Verdon is ranked 5th in the district. So they're 2 guys that are on the bubble to go to state, although they're ranked a little lower in the overall picture.
Yeah, you hope they're in opposite halves when they're cutting through so they can see each other for 3rd maybe.
Right.
Instead of
get one of them out,
knocking one of them out. Yeah.
120. I know you wanted to touch on Edelman from Pymatuming Valley.
No, I think he's he's projected as a champ, right, at Garfield Heights. We've known the Edelmans and Pie Valley. We know those ghost guys, Miller, for a long time. I think he's. We've had a pleasure of watching him here wrestle for the last couple of years, and I like him. I think he's even though Burrow has him at 10th, I think he's a podium kid. I think, and that becomes bracketing too, how that works out. Like we talk really every single time, but I think he's a top 8 kid.
Yeah.
Hey, and again, we got the same situation we had at 6 with Mike Markland being ranked 21st, but 6th at the Garfield Heights district.
Yeah.
And the people ahead of him at 20 and 19 state are the 4th and 5th guy Garfield Heights. So he definitely is in the
same
mix
thing we
there.
had with Kimball in D1. It's a tight spot there for that last one. Markulin only a freshman.
Yeah.
126. Another friend of the show. I know you wanted to mention Kyle Keenan. You had a chance to interview him.
Likable kid. We interviewed him at the seating party. A kid you root for.
Yeah.
Coach Hadley's done a nice job, and South Range is building, and they've been building for a couple years. They've got they're going to have a nice, impressive run here.
Yeah. Oh, they are.
That's going to start
Kids
this
are
year,
young.
and I think it's going to be guys in Columbus every year. And I think Kyle's one of those kids that's also a podium kid.
I do. I think he's in the mix there for sure. 3 other guys ranked there: Hauser from Crestview, Tice from Wellsville, and Campbell from Pymatuming Valley. 132. No projected qualifiers, but we have 3 ranked guys: Warner from Crestview, Staten from Jackson Milton, and Malley from South Range. You want to talk for a second here while I get my papers in order about South Range and what they've done in the last couple of years? And
yeah, they started like most people do that understand what's happening by upgrading their youth program and then their middle schools. You got any more, you have to start young. It's hard to catch up in the 9th grade. We all understand that. And they did a nice job with their youth program. We're able to catch some of the best athletes young, keep them together through the middle schools. Friend of mine, Davey Markland, down there coaching up some of them kids in junior high, ex-Fitch guy. And now they've moved on to high school, and they did a nice job at our league. We wondered what they would look like maybe against tougher competition later, and they came out of it good.
Yeah, and they're young. They're a young crew too.
And they're young. They're going to get better.
Yeah, they are.
So they were trained right at a young age.
Yeah.
They understand the work ethic, what it's going to take. They got good things coming.
And in all fairness to all the programs in the league, It's what we did several years ago with Dave and Fletch. It's what Beaver Local has done directly after we did. It's what we copied because that's what Austintown was doing. I mean, that's just
what
how
you
it
saw
works.
Louisville do with that core group.
Yeah,
and
they actually took it maybe a step further and really traveled a lot in the offseason. I saw results for everybody.
Off-season.
138, Noah Campbell is a projected qualifier, just on the outside, again at 9th in the state. And Tyler Wilson from Liberty is ranked, but on the outside looking in.
Yep. 45?
45. We got 3 ranked kids. You got Ricketts, Pancake, and Sarge. All 3 of them ranked, but just outside the qualification there for state.
Yeah, I agree.
Ranked guys. 60, Zion Matlock. I know you wanted to bring up the Liberty guys, and
I like the Liberty guys, and I think part of the reason I like it is because we went to that duel we did.
Yeah,
it was
we had
so
a good
exciting.
time over there. Yeah,
no, we got to see them up close. It's hard at league when there's so many mats, there's so many kids you're watching, there's a lot of talent. When you can watch a team at a duel, you get to learn a lot about them and their culture and what they believe in and how they, those guys were buddies and rooting for each other. So I like the Liberty guys. I like what they're doing over there. I think it's something that people should get out more and see.
Yeah,
I do.
So Zion looking to be a qualifier as a senior. Certainly would be nice for them to get a guy or 2 down there.
Yeah,
which they're in the mix for. 170, Clayton Tackics from Grand Valley is projected to be 4th in the state. We've seen him wrestle for several years. He's a senior now. Tough kid, tough as they come.
Yeah.
Beat Cottrera the last 2 years at league. So certainly,
them are nice wins.
Yeah,
yes.
Nice wins, and
it's not easy to do.
Coach Tice up there is doing a nice job with that.
He is. He really is. We got 82, 95, 220 heavy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
182, no projected qualifiers. McHale from Newberry is 5th, so he's kind of right on the outside there. Merrick Neff from Liberty is ranked, as is Hazlitt, but both on the outside. 195 is the other projected placer.
Yeah.
And that is Nathan Whitehead. I don't know if you want to talk about Nathan Whitehead.
Hey, it was funny. Good kid.
Familiar with my coached him in junior high over at Canfield. I was a coach on that team. It was funny. You're a grown man, and we had Tyler Stein and Delicio and Marucci's kid and Crawford's kid and Whitehead. I'd wrestle with them guys. They were hard to handle. And they were junior high. That's how tough they were back then.
Yeah, Nathan's a phenomenal kid, and glad he came back to the sport, and hopefully he can get down there and place as a senior. Certainly deserving of it.
Get after it, Nathan.
Yeah.
And then another projected qualifier, Mitch Sanders from Newberry. Newberry having, I think,
3 ranked kids.
3 ranked guys, yeah. So they're doing a nice job there.
Yeah. Good addition to the league.
Yeah. 220.
All right. What you got?
I got another South Range Raider, Anthony Zapp. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's
a junior, right?
Yeah. A junior and projected to be a district champ.
I kind of feel like he's maybe a year away from really being, really having a shot at a run with this. I mean, I do. I think his results were good, but he kind of got overshadowed because 220 was so brutal this year at our league that he was overshadowed a little bit. But I think he's going to come back, maybe the class of the league at 220 if he comes back there.
Yeah.
I do.
Definitely in the mix. So they have him on the outside looking in terms of placement, but again, at 10th, he's going to be in the mix there to place for sure. And then heavy, another Liberty guy there, and they have him going is Simi Manoa. How do you say it? You should know. You guys,
remember, you guys were over there. Hey, we asked 20 times.
Moananu. And his brother's at the middle school.
I remember. I like the Moananu kid.
He was raw. He is strong as an ox.
Yeah,
You could change your tire with him holding up the car.
So he's projected to qualify right now.
Hey, another junior there at the upper weights where those guys, he can be athletic. You can tell he is somewhat raw, but strong and athletic. I think he could easily, especially at heavyweight, he could easily sneak in.
Yeah, Coach Haiti and Coach Williams doing a nice job there with Liberty. So that kind of wraps up our,
D3. We're going to do one more second.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a little bit of surprise.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
We good?
We like surprises.
All right. Thanks, guys.